Hello. So guys, welcome. And today, let me introduce myself. Something new. And guys, I'll be doing a podcast called Bethany Waitara podcast. I haven't changed my name because I love my name so much. And I'm going to be doing podcast, like a solo podcast. And guys, I hope you're going to enjoy and give me feedback to tell me how you think about doing solo podcast. Haven't seen anyone in Kenya doing it, and if it's there, haven't found one person, because most of them I see many people doing maybe two or a few people doing a podcast. So guys, I decided to do a solo podcast. And for today, get to know me, say who I am. So okay, as I've told you guys, I'm called Vedani Waitara, and right now I'm a student at Mount Kenya University. Do I say which course I'm doing? Okay, I'm doing business management. I love business, by the way. I love doing lots of business stuff because I don't like sciences actually. I love more of businesses, arts, maybe, yeah, something like that. Something like also creativity. I don't like sciences. That's why if I was told to be honest, to say no. No. So guys, today I want us to talk about something. Definitely, you must write something down so as to share what you think about this life. And right now I'm in my mid 20s, and I'm in my age, but one day you're going to know my age as we grow together and become a community. So guys, welcome to my channel, and if you are new here, subscribe. And for this video that I'm going to make, may you like, comment, and share with your friends. Let me know in the comments below what you think about solo podcasts, and tell me if they are cool. Maybe I know sometimes they might be boring listening to people. It's not that. It's not for fun for many people, because many people love some things that are entertaining, but it's also good to talk things about life, and because they're there, you'll face them actually. So today I want us to talk about actually I want to do most of my videos regarding the youth, like especially the people who are from 20 years to maybe 20, let me say 26 or 27, yeah, around that age, because I'm heading there and I'm in the middle, and I know what is really happening at that those being there in the middle of 20s. So guys, I want to talk about what I wish I knew in my early 20s. I mean, from maybe 18, they are 20, 21, 22, that age gap. So guys, I've said that I'm going to talk about what I wish I knew in my early 20s. Like, actually, early 20s are the sweetest years I've ever felt. It's so exciting. There's freedom. Yeah, it's where you're like, hey, freedom, here I come. And you got all the freedom. So it's for you to decide what you're going to do with those early 20s. It's maybe, some people usually get married, some people usually go to school, some people might work, go to search for work, depending with their situation. But this is where you're gonna make your life decisions, by the way. You're done, or you're going to improve your life, because at that age you wanna live a good life. After maybe from 26, as they say, maybe 24, as you have a family, you wanna work also as your kids are in school, so that you can give them a good life. So what I wish I knew in my early 20s, that one of the things is life will always go on. Like, life is not constant. You'll be 20 today, tomorrow 21, 22, 23, 24, until you reach 30. Like, life is not constant. What you did today is not what you're gonna do tomorrow. If you're in school, you're not gonna be in that school forever. You're going to finish, go do job, or maybe if you don't finish, something else might come up. So life will never be, life will always go on. Secondly, like people come and go, and this is for instance, where we lose friends. People come in our lives. Definitely, when, for example, most of the people in their 20s in Kenya, around maybe 21 to 23, they are in school. So this is where you meet a lot of friends. And actually, guys, it's fun making friends. But when you're not wise, you know what happens? Like, you will get lost. This is a stage where you get lost. You make many friends. You think those friends are going to be with you after you finish school, but it is also like the way high school happened. They are going to study together, and then they are going in their own direction. Maybe someone will be in Nairobi, another person in Mombasa, another person is going to move in Kisumu. You never know. So like, you will gain friends and you also lose friends. So when you are in this period where you have to study, go to parties, yes, do whatever you want to do, but at the end of the 3 semesters, make sure you pass those exams. You know, guys, what I'm saying? Yeah, so people came and go, and we lose friends too. Then number 3, break up with lovers. It's normal. In our early 20s, this is where we are so excited to have boyfriends, to have girlfriends. Like, you wanna feel like, that freedom. You get into freedom. This is where you see people dating, and then especially you are alone. You feel like, am I normal? Everybody wants to be in a relationship. I know not most of the people, but this is what usually happens, that most of the people want to be in a relationship. So it's fun, yeah, it's fun, but you have to be careful, girl. You have to be careful, boy. This is where a lot of shit happens. A lot of very many things happen, but you have to be careful. Gotta be careful. And then another thing, what I wish I knew so this is about the breakup of lovers. This is whereby I mean, like, if someone leaves you, it's okay. It's very normal, by the way. Maybe you want to stick around one person forever. Maybe you have to date 3 or 2 people to get your love of your life. Maybe you have to date one person, and then you're gonna be with that person like forever. So it depends with people. Another thing that happens in our early 20s is we encounter success. Some people encounter success and some people encounter failure, but life still goes on. This is where, okay, for example, let me share me. In my early 20s, I joined a certain school. I did exams and I failed. And some people did exams, as in they studied, they did the exam and they graduated. For me, I never graduated at that time, and very soon I'm gonna graduate. I never feel bad because I was hurt because I failed, but I was like, what? People are graduating and me, I'm not graduating. What? Like, how does this happen? I said, okay, God, Mungu, hey, one day, hata mimi nataka graduate. I want to graduate. I want to be like those people who are successful in this life. No matter even if I fail that time, I'm going to do it again and I'm going to give it all my best. And that is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to give it my best until we are that girl. So guys, we're going to encounter failure and success at our early 20s. You have to embrace it. And life goes on even if you go through success or failure. So you have to like embrace that. Another thing that happens is nobody is good at life. We are all learning. Yeah, everybody is learning. No matter how old you are in this life, we are learning. Yeah, you have to learn, you have to learn from people. You have to learn from your teachers. You have to learn from your friends. And guys, you see these guys, people who are in your 20s, when you do something and you see, what, I went in the wrong direction, don't go in that direction again. Change your direction, like totally change your direction, because you don't want to get lost again. You want your life to be good, as especially right now you see how the economy is going like crazy, like so crazy. So you want a good life. So once you make a mistake, make sure you learn from it. Don't go back to the same mistake. And one thing I love about me, when you tell me something, I'm gonna listen. As long as it's adding value to me, I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna try and go into the right direction with what you're telling me. Especially parents or maybe your brothers tell you to change, you have to. It's for your own benefit. It's not for their own benefit, because life, I'm telling you, those guys who are in their 20s, you gotta be careful in this life. You don't want to regret it. Yeah, so another thing is you can't change the past, but you can learn from it. As I've said, like when you make a mistake, you're gonna learn from it, and you're gonna become a better you. You have to learn from your mistakes. Don't fall into a pit and then you continue, you pass the same place and fall. You have to change direction so you don't fall again. You have to, yeah, you have to learn from your mistakes. Another thing, stop comparing yourself with others. This is where most of the people who are in their 20s go so wrong. Like maybe everybody comes from a different background. You know that others have many cars, others have big houses, others are middle like level, others are down, others are up. You're never gonna be the same. And that's why if you're in your early 20s and your mom or your dad is able to give you a good life, try your best to take that thing so seriously. Give yourself the best life you want to live in your 30s. Around 20s, so maybe you don't have a job. Some people have jobs. Others, their life's gonna be better when they're rich, maybe 30s and above. They're gonna have cars. Others are getting them at 25. So guy, boy, girl, you have to change things for your life. This life is yours. It really matters. God created us to have a better life in this life. So we must live well in this earth. There's no other earth we are going to live well other than here we are. So you have to make most out of it. Now it's now or never. Yeah. So another thing I want to tell people who are in their early 20s, choice is yours. So make a good choice. It's either gonna ruin you or it's gonna make you, either it's gonna ruin you like so badly, or it's gonna make your life. So you have to choose what you want. You have to learn. This stage is where you have to learn a lot. You have to listen to people, by the way. Don't make yourself that you know so much. And one thing I would say, like, you see, when your parents tell you something, you have to listen, because they have been there, they have gone through it, and don't come saying that, okay, my parents never told me at the life equivalent. Yeah, they have always showed you, but you don't see it. You're so like, hey, freedom, here I come. Like, life is so enjoyable for you, but the last thing I want to talk about is self-love matters. Either you are a boy or a girl. Most of the girls, they're the ones who you have to give yourself self-love. Even you men out there, love yourself. Be good to yourself. Nobody else gonna love you. When you love yourself, like for example, I have to love myself so other people can love me. So guys, yeah, this is my solo podcast, Bedan Waitara, and again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And we're gonna do more podcasts, solo podcasts, and with time I'm gonna try engaging other people in my podcast, so we can learn more about other people also, what they think about life, because these people who are in their 20s, they have a lot to learn. They have a lot to talk about. And then most of the people in our early 20s, we like keep quiet about how we are feeling. You know, especially you find African mom and dads, they can't talk with their children so openly. So we like go on with life. It's pressing on us, but we don't know how to express ourselves. Guys, that's the end of our podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to share this video, share it with your friends, and yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next podcast. At least I'll be trying my best to post three or two times in a week, and I hope it's going to expand. We're gonna have a love community that we love each other here, and we share what we think about life, because we must live this life well. And bye.